Hey everyone, it is Kitryn Marie with KM Designs and Photography. Although for right now I've kind of dropped the photography, and if it looks like I am looking in multiple places, I'm trying out all of this technology stuff. I am sitting here with my iPad recording. I have the phone where I'm going live, and I have my computer up because I'm blind, I'm old, and I can't see if anybody is commenting. So kind of bear with me here a second before I start talking about the things that I want to talk about today. Let me see if I can get my computer to cooperate. How is everyone? And is anybody here? Someone like pops on, just send a thumbs up or something so I know. I have 226 people that follow my KM Designs A Writer's Mind page. So, is it going to show up? Ah, look at there. It does. It is. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work though. Okay, so if I am looking up, I am live. If I am in my iPad, I am going forward, and oh there, and I see a delayed reaction on the computer. My biggest problem is my computer is a Vista system, and the photography part of my business I have dropped because I need to upgrade the computer. I am one of those that I will procrastinate and I will wait till the very end of something when it is no longer usable, and then I have to like rush out. So I can still do my pictures, it's just I have no editing program at the moment because it's not working the way that I want. So anyway, for anybody who is here, anybody who is watching, I am Kitryn Marie. I am a sole operator of KM Designs and Photography. I am based in St. Louis, Missouri. I started the KM Designs and my art probably, I want to say 2008, when the world was falling apart and needed to figure out what I was going to do. So my background had always been art, although my working background was always food and beverage. I've always had my hand in food and beverage. I still have a 2-day gig that I do. I pretend to be a bartender, and it allows me to make a living. It allows me to do all the other good things that I want to do with the creative side of my business. My owners are very gracious and kind to me, and they allow me to do as many other endeavors as I need, and I do try to help promote them with their business. I absolutely love the both of them. The one I went to grade school with a million years ago, and the other one I worked with 20 some odd years ago. They are very, very good people, and I'm thankful and I appreciate and that they tolerate all of my nonsense and my head in the clouds most of the time. I am coming to you live and recorded this morning from the bedroom. Pets all in tow here. Bruce is in his crate. He needs to be walked, but I told him I had some business stuff that I needed to take care of, and then I will walk him because it's important he gets his walk, and it's important I get my walk. Um, to kind of reiterate things, over the past couple years, in 2013 I was diagnosed with a chronic leukemia. It is nothing that is life-threatening, but it is something that does need to be monitored often. This whole insurance toboggle is just that. So currently I am without insurance, and I am very blessed and thankful that I'm feeling really good, and I have learned to pay very much attention to my body, and I know when things are going a little awry. The thing about the type of leukemia that I have, it mostly affects my autoimmune system. It falls on the lower end of all the blood cancers. But I do have to take very good care of myself. I have to eat extremely well. I have to exercise as often as I can. Started out probably in 2013 when I was diagnosed. 2 years prior to that, got extremely sick, developed septic toxemia from an incident of not being taken to the hospital right away. I waited and waited and ended up going a lot longer than I should have gotten the attention that I needed. And what it did, it attacked the B cell. So with the B cell, you need that in order to have everything in your body functioning properly. It does affect your spleen, your liver, your heart, anything in the lymphatic system. So I always like to say, when I am walking or when I am running, even at this old age of 56, I still try to run. It plumps up all of those red blood cells, and it pushes the bad white cells back. So therefore, not only am I getting a lot of my cardiovascular in, I am adding more oxygen to the red blood cells, and as the red blood cells are being plumped up, they are regenerating themselves, and you need healthy red blood cells, you need the healthy platelets. So I very much do take care of myself. It is important that I take care of myself. I plan to live to be 116 years old. That is my pact with God. He knows that. My mom died at the age of 31 years old. My dad died at the age of 59. Again, I'm 56, just turned 56, so I'm looking at 116. So if my children are watching, sorry, you guys are stuck with me for a very long time. I wanted to talk this morning about your 5-year plan. Where will you be in 5 years? What have you done over the last 5 years that has promoted progress into your bigger picture? In a video 2 ago, I talked about we can all want that big picture, but what good is the big picture if you don't take all of the steps getting to the big picture? As most of you know by now, I very much believe in law of attraction, and I do teach those classes. On top of being a writer and a speaker, I do teach classes, painting lessons, but the painting lessons aren't like you think. They're not a wine and dine kind of thing. I teach perception and perspective, very much color movement, how it affects your life. As you can look in the background, we're in my bedroom, and I've got this beautiful shade of a blue. It's a periwinkle. It falls into the purple side. It is calming. It is refreshing. It is the place I come to when I need to turn it off and shut it out. So back to what I was saying about the bigger picture and where you will be in 5 years. 5 years ago, I was in a whole different life. Wasn't real sure the direction that I was going, but I was looking for those steps. Looking for the steps. Was in a long-term relationship that abruptly came to an end. The rug was pulled out from underneath my feet, and I needed to make other plans and make other decisions. Needed to better take care of myself in regards to health, my home, my pets, my child that is still at home with me. He is 16. He is a junior in high school. He is a great kid. He is very, very helpful. I like to always say if he's ordering food while he's on the phone, he always comes to find me and says, "Mom, I'm ordering something. Would you like something?" And he always gets it for me. He always thinks about his mom. If I am at work or I'm out somewhere, he checks in with me often. He says, "I have done the dishes. I have started a load of laundry. I let the dogs out. Can I go run with my friends for a while?" And, you know, as a mom, very, very pleased. I have raised him well. Great parents on both sides. We've done good. Tyler's a great kid, and I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for that. And he is very much a part of the big picture because whatever it is that I do in my life, it does affect him. So with the law of attraction, with any of my kids, I have told them, whatever it is that you think you want to do, try it, attempt it. You never know if you're going to like it or not. Nobody says you have to stay stuck. Nobody says that this is the only thing that you have to do. That's the thing about choices. You get plenty of them. You get to decide what works for you in your life at the time as it happens. So as I'm teaching these law of attraction classes, I am teaching people how to retrain their thinking, the words that come out their mouth. If a very good example, if you look at your wallet, money has this stigma attached to it. Um, in spite of what anybody might think, I am not a money kind of person. Money sets very ill with me, and that comes from the issues that my dad had with money. He felt if he could hang on to it and control it and attach himself to it, he could keep it longer. Well, sadly, he died at the age of 59 and he couldn't take it with him. So whoever ends up with the most toys in the end, you really don't win. What matters in abundance is the fact of whatever it is that you have, what are you doing with it, and how is your life better off by what you have? Is your life together? Are you organized? Have you decluttered the things to make better things come into your world? Granted, we all need money. We all have to have some kind of money to survive on. But is it really important about the dollar amount that's in your bank account? Or is it about the money that you have and what you're doing with it? Are you sharing it with people? Are you spreading it around? I guess maybe one of my goals is to be a philanthropist, to be able to help other people. But until I can do that, I am trying to inspire and trying to show people that you don't have to stay stuck in the mindset. Pull out your wallet. Look at your wallet. How are you looking at it? Is there a dollar in it? Is there $10 in it? Is it empty? If you have a dollar, you still have money. You still have something in your wallet that is still of some kind of value. If you have a penny, it is still a monetary value. It may not be a lot, but really you might be better off than somebody else. There's always somebody who's going to be worse off, and there's always going to be somebody better off. Excuse me a second. I do that. There's always going to be somebody who is better off. There's always going to be somebody who is smarter, somebody who is prettier, somebody who is taller, more model worthy. It's about mindset. It's about how you are looking at things and how you are changing your perspective on the way that you look at things. So as I'm teaching my classes, whether it be painting, whether it be my law of attraction, I am hoping that you are listening to the words that roll off my tongue, the way that I'm thinking, and it's showing you a better way that you can live your life. You are entitled to good things in your life. You are entitled to that big picture, but you must take the steps in order to get to that big picture. Let's jump ahead. Let's talk about the 5 years. Where do you want to be? I want to teach. I want to live in the country. I would still like to have my horses. I would like to have a few cabins to rent out, maybe small Airbnb. That is my big picture. That is my goal. The child will go with me, possibly, or maybe he won't. Maybe I will have instilled better things in his mind, and he will have tried to do different things to find what it is that he likes in his world. Again, it's about perception and it's about perspective. It's about the way that you look at things and about the things that you can really sink your teeth into and the things that you can achieve in your world because you have the possibility and you believe that you can achieve them. Now, the other little thing I wanted to talk about was the space that you are in and your mindset on your day-to-day living. So many bad things happen in this world. You are entitled to talk about it. You are entitled to share your story. People learn and people are inspired by the things that you overcome. If you're having a hard time right now, if you get out of bed in the morning and take a shower and you just are feeling lousy, somebody should applaud you, because at least you put the effort into getting up and moving. Nobody gets to tell you how to live your life, and nobody gets to tell you what to do to make a living. You get to decide what it is that you want to do to make a living. Nobody should make you feel bad for how you choose to live. Nobody says that you have to be the norm and have a Monday through Friday job. If it makes you happy having your head in the clouds, as I do very, very often, the people who were in my group, they absolutely understand that I am not like anybody else. I choose not to be like anybody else, and I aspire for better and more, and my standard of what I want in my life is higher than what probably the average person wants. I don't want to live on one street the rest of my life. I want to be able to work and share my words. And there's my dog barking. Gunny, hush. I want to be able to show people very much that there is a whole other way of life to live, and nobody should make me feel bad. Nobody should throw it in my face, which it is done often. I am 56 years old, but you know what? I am still breathing, and I still have the opportunity to achieve as much as I want to achieve. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to close this. I'm hoping that all this technology stuff kind of worked. Again, I'm on the phone live. I'm on my iPad recording, and I have got the desktop up here. So we'll see. We'll see how this all works. Pretty soon I'm going to be interviewing people. I'm going to be talking with other creative people, hopefully chef, hopefully a writer. I will be visiting my sister, oh God, I hope really, really soon in October. I have my classes that are coming up. That's what I wanted to tell you before I sign off here. Hang on a second. Next Wednesday here in my home studio, I have open studio. You bring all your supplies. You pay through my PayPal account. I have seating for 5. It's $30. We work on whatever it is that you want. In October, I am starting to work with Mystic Valley, a New Age spiritual store in Maplewood on Manchester. You register through them for October on the 8th, and on the 25th, I am going to be teaching the spirit painting, how you connect with spirit, finding your balance and your zen through color, movement. We'll be talking about the spirit animal and how it applies to you and how you can relate to that animal. It's very much open dialogue as we paint. A guided, meditated, probably 3 hours, maybe 2 hours. Depends how we're getting into it. Also on October 11th and the 22nd, excuse me, I am teaching the law of attraction, how to create the vision board. Even if you don't want to put together the vision board, come to the class. Listen to the talk, listen to the other people about the things that they want in their world. I start out always saying we have a soul contract that we made with our higher power before we were born. Your higher power told you, I'm sending you to this place, and all these things that you want are there. You just have to decide how you want them and what you're going to do to achieve them. There are 5 core words. Now, my 5 core words are going to be different than yours. Love, family, abundance, health, travel, and all the things that apply to those 5 core words. It's in an image, and it's the image that you see, and it's the image that you believe that you can make manifest into your life. It's a whole series on all those good things, and I am hoping that you will come to one of my classes. You can sign up through Mystic Valley. Have any questions, by all means, email me at kitrynmarie@gmail.com. You can look at all my work at kitrynmarie.weebly.com. Follow me on all of the social networks. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know there's a lot more things I was going to talk about today, but I think I've taken up enough of your time. I've been on this thing now 20 minutes. So be happy, be blessed, be thankful for everything that you do in this world. You have choices, so think smart. I am Kitryn Marie. I am a writer, an artist, a photographer, a speaker, and an instructor. And I hope to see you real soon. So enjoy your day. Bye.